Good morning, everybody. I'm Jeff Hammond with Fox Sports, and real excited about being here to make a major announcement. I feel like it's really going to hopefully turn a lot of heads. And we got blessed here. We've already got one of the stars of the show. We weren't trying to start without you, Mr. Stewart, but
yeah, we were trying to start with you. I didn't want to say it. Had a rough night. Did you go to the races last night?
Darrell.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. This is one of those times I'm running the show.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah.
Could you do something about
Didn't that happen before? A lot? Like every week?
Not near enough. Not near enough. That's still another story. But really, we're excited about you being here. And as the official oil of NASCAR today, Mobil One is proud to announce that they are bringing back one of the coolest, one of the most watched, most well-known car chase films, and definitely a number one on Mr. Stewart's list, Smokey and the Bandit. And it's a different type of spin than Smokey and the Bandit you probably will remember, because it's got a NASCAR spin to it, like none other. And the cool thing about it was getting a chance to work with Tony Stewart, Hall of Famer Darrell Waltrip, not to mention a great cast of characters, and I do mean characters like Ricky Craven, Hermie Sadler, and Nicole Briscoe. But because of that cast, I'm telling you folks, when you see this, we're talking about Indy. I'm smelling a Golden Globe if nothing else. I mean, really, it's...
We will settle for nothing less.
Yeah, we settle for nothing less. I mean, that's just what it's all about. But, and I forgot to tell you, I was in it also, and I got to be Chef Buford T. Justice, you know. But we're going to get right down to business right here.
I just wondered why Tony and I came. I just thought I'd ask.
We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to settle down here.
Sit down.
Settle down, take a load off here.
Take it easy there, Gatorade breath.
Hey, you used to make a lot of money driving for them people. But Tony, really, tell us about your love of Smokey and the Bandit. I mean, what's about it that makes you just get, whoo, got to do it?
I just have always loved that movie. I've always loved the Trans Am. And, you know, with Mobil One, when they started with us, we got to do some pretty cool things. We got to do the seat swap with Lewis Hamilton at Watkins Glen in the Formula One car. I got to drive a tank the next year. Last year, they taught me how to drift, which was fun. And then asked me what my favorite movie was, just in casual conversation, because they always want to do something that's fun that we're going to enjoy. And so they asked me what my favorite movie was. I said, well, it's always been Smokey and the Bandit. And they just kind of grinned, and then I didn't hear anything about it for about 3 or 4 weeks, and then all of a sudden they came back and they said, we got something we want to do. So you know, they came up with the idea of doing this 6-episode series, and got some overpriced actors to come in and
I'm just a truck driver.
But we had so much fun. I think we were all sitting there. I think we all had the same level of discomfort, but we were having so much fun doing it together that it was just, every time you'd go around the corner and you'd see one of the guys that we were shooting with come out of makeup, you would almost cry laughing. It was just hysterical to see. But we had a pretty fun couple days there. So I think it turned out really well. I can't wait to see what everybody else thinks about it. I think it's going to be something everybody's going to enjoy.
I told you, Golden Globe, no less than a Golden Globe. So, Darrell, you got to play a truck driver, which, trust me, he don't know how to drive a truck. But playing Snowman, which Jerry Reed so aptly did, I think really the reason why they chose you is because you had a love affair with Basset Hounds, right? You and Fred?
Well, a couple of things. First of all, Jerry Reed was a really good friend of mine back home, and so I knew Jerry really well, and I loved his music. And Eastbound and Down, you know, we all know that song. And so, and you know, I think all of us have a little bit of Jerry Reed in us, kind of like to have fun. And you're right, I love Basset Hounds. That's what Steve and I have had pretty much our whole life. And so it was a perfect part for me. I got to act silly and have fun, and had my dog along with me. So it just doesn't get much better than that. And just the whole cast. I mean, the folks that put chose the people to play the parts, they did an amazing job. I thought every character, they chose Hammond because he's the only one that could wear the size 54 the sheriff's uniform. That's why he got that part, but actually did a pretty good job. He makes a pretty good Buford T. Justice. So overall, I thought the cast of characters was actually right on, pretty close.
I know we're kind of up against it as far as time today, folks, so I want to take, anybody got any questions out there that they'd like to ask Claire?
Yeah, I love it that you love Smokey and the Bandit, and we all think back about it. What parts about it did you just really love, Tony?
Well, who didn't? I mean, you think back, that was when car chases were kind of cool before all these new modern movies. I think what you see in cinema now kind of came from that. I mean, there's a lot of things in that movie that, nowadays our culture that people would throw a fit, and it's like every year that we watch it over and over again, you're like, man, they could never remake that movie. It just was good the way it was, and just everything about it. It just was fun. It was the comedy in it was fantastic. Storyline was great. I mean, and the storyline was real. I mean, it was illegal to transport Coors beer across state lines. So
that's one of the things that made it fun. We were getting to be bootleggers, which I never got to do. So that was kind of fun. But Hal Needham and
are you sure you didn't?
I'm getting ready to say, wait a minute,
man, I was so close.
You've run the law.
Listen,
I know this man has.
I do have a tainted past, but that's beside the point. But Hal Needham and Burt Reynolds, they were race fans. Hal owned a car, and Harry Gant drove the Skull Bandit. And so Hal, if I knew Hal and Jeff did, I don't know if Tony ever met him or not, but what a character. I mean, the guy was a nutcase. And then he puts this movie together, and I guess he did Stroker Ace and a couple others. But this movie in 1977 was the second highest grossing movie of that year. And who would have thought? But Burt Reynolds, Tony Stewart, I mean, the perfect resemblance. And the people that they chose.
Man.
Yeah, no kidding. You have a Trans Am, don't you?
I do have a Trans Am. I have exactly the same kind of Trans Am.
Do you know a girl named Frog?
Anybody else out there right quick?
We'll make up one.
Tony, did you ever get to talk to Burt Reynolds and get his blessing for this thing?
That's on the bucket list. I want to meet Burt. I think if he watches this and realizes that we all of us that involved had some sort of passion for the movie, I think he'll be pretty excited of how it turns out.
Tony, Kenny Bruce with NASCAR.com. You were 6, maybe turned 7 when this movie came out. When was the first time you actually saw the movie? Do you remember?
Probably when I was 6 or 7. I remember it clear back, but I mean, I've got a group of friends that when we go on vacation together, that's how the vacation actually starts. 3 of us actually get together first, and we watch the movie the night before we go on vacation, and that is how our trip starts every time. And we're like a bunch of girls that like to go watch the same movie, and we recite the whole movie as it's going on the whole way through. So if you hadn't seen the movie, you wouldn't want to watch it with us. It wouldn't probably be as fun, but that's kind of how our deal starts. So we that's the way we're just all kind of passionate about it and have a love for it.
Look, it's cars, it's girls, it's doing something illegal, and it's fun.
I'm in.
Sounds like NASCAR to me.
That's a perfect day for all of us.
I just want to give you a quick heads up that you can find this on the Mobile One Facebook page about a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as you can find it on Mobile One's YouTube channel. It'll be airing every Tuesday and Thursday between now and March 25th. And I just want to give you a little bit of a show of what we're talking about. If y'all roll the video.
We've got a long way to go. They just drive stock cars. Bandit, wake up! Me and my son are here.
Adopted son. Emotionally adopted.
Nice suits, gentlemen. Twinsies?
Bandit, what are you doing laying around here?
Because he's a bum.
Can't you read the signs?
Anthony Wayne, you better be glad my daddy...
Hey, it's Bandit. You can calm down.
Bandit, we got a real challenge for you.
Texarkana. You got 28 hours to get there and back.
Need 400 bottles of Mobil 1.
What do you want with all that oil?
My daddy wants the number 14 Chevy to benefit from Mobil 1's outstanding protection and performance throughout the NASCAR season. Dummy.
Well, I'm gonna need a car. A fast one. 400 bottles, huh?
Hey, guys. Oh, you're still doing the whole Smokey and the Bandit thing? You guys really like this movie, huh?
You really like your job.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great movie, right? I mean, I love it, you know? You look great, Bandit. Big, little. All right, see you later.
Let's go get some Mobil 1.
Breaker 19.
Snowman, you got your ears on.
Hey, you lucky devil. I do.
We got ourselves a new job.
If it's all right with Fred.
It's all right with me.
Right, Fred? What's with the dog?
Fred ain't gonna be no problem, son.
Well, I can see he's gonna be a major asset.
So we're really gonna do this. Texarkana, 28 hours. You know that ain't never been done.
It's only 900 miles.
900 miles? Boogity, 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 let's do it.
We've got it on with time to get there.
Woo, Texarkana.
Yeah, baby, we loaded all that oil. How'd we do that?
We didn't even break a sweat.
Come on, bud, let's get out here. We're an hour ahead of schedule.
Hey, kidding me?
Lead us, son. I'm doing triple digits on a blacktop.
Take up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we're running tight on time, so that was the first 2 episodes there. So everybody's got to wait to see the rest. So, yes, like I say, you got to tune in for the rest. And, guys, I think it's off to a pretty good start. I'm still laughing. I think it's going to be received very well. And I want to tell Tony Stewart.
Hey, we don't care if it's received well or not. We had fun doing it.
Well, that's what I was going to say after that. I don't
They
really
don't like
care.
it, they can kiss our ass.
I just want to tell Tony Stewart and Mobil 1, thank you for allowing me to be a
It's
part
only
of it.
28 more hours to go. Or that's only just that we got 28 hours, 900 miles, plenty of video to watch.
But y'all enjoy, and like again, whenever you walk into your local parts store or service station and need oil, remember Mobil 1 oil.
That's right.
All right, thank y'all. Have a great day.